Good morning. What is up, everybody? It's a little Cardigan Tuesday. I think we're just vibing with the cardigan today. The music takes me away from the winter once again. I got to tell you, Rick Souls, I 100% agree. It is cold today. If you are in the Northeast, actually, I don't. It probably wherever you are, it is freaking cold. 21 degrees this morning. Not loving it. Not loving it. Borland's here. Zach's here. Chunk from the vet's office. Jump Shoot says Serge proved us wrong. He sure did. Gershron's here. Zach, Shep, DJ Local, Homie's here. The Real Red Dad. We the people. Seeing Mike get hot yesterday was kind of fun. Can't lie. Listen, we're gonna try to do our best not to pop off at 9:01 in the morning. That's what we're gonna try to do. Dustin's here. NBA Top Shot Talk. Look at NBA Top Shot Talk. Look at him. Just like, he's like, if I can't make content right now, I'm gonna consume it. All right. We love it. We love it. Shout out to NBA Top Shot Talk. If you guys aren't following it, anybody that's here is already following NBA Top Shot Talk. But if you aren't, go over there and sub. New Swami's here. Remember this? Remember TS Heavy Hitter when I referred to you as T Chevy shit or something like that? It was bad. It was bad. Yachty's here. Who else we got? Brenton. I feel like I'm behind on the chat. Chewy's up in here. Josh Harvey. There we go. That's right. This is financial advice for everybody. Ryan B. Jonathan. Tom, here we go. Insult some newcomers, please. Listen, it's how we roll here. It's how we roll. Look at, again, international. Thank you for being here, Martins. TJ, guys, look, the gang's all here. The gang's all here. We have some fun stuff today. There was a shit ton of basketball games last night. And as you can see, probably both from my face and my voice, I stayed up and I watched all of it. We watched it until the Clippers Wolves were over, because I'm taking this month seriously. We're back to hoops. We're back to the basics. Double Up never made it to the Discord. Not yet. Double Up, if you are here, show yourself. I want to make sure we have a repeat customer. Hey, so a couple of things I want to do today. We're going to look at the Flash Challenge first, then we're going to dive into some of the basketball stuff. We'll look at the marketplace. But just a couple of things from yesterday. We dropped 2 new videos yesterday. So we tried something a little bit different. We tried something a little bit different with a pre-recorded bit that was like, I don't know, maybe like 6 to 8 minutes long or whatever. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I think we're going to call that series Open Mic. Get it? So go take a look at that and just give that some engagement. You know what I'm saying? We're trying some new stuff in the new year. Give it some engagement. Or if you think it sucks, you can put that in the comments, but also just DM me privately. Constructive feedback is welcome. But yeah, go ahead and take a look at that. Also, we had the 89 Cavs show last night, which you can also download in podcast form. I always forget, because like sometimes there's a couple of weeks before shows and we had the holidays. I hadn't talked to those guys in a while. The 89 Cavs is freaking funny. Both like for, I think as is not being a part of it, it's funny, but also as someone who's a part, like it's just really nice hanging out with those guys, and they're very, very funny. And I felt like we had some good lines in there. So go check out the 89 Cavs, again, podcast form, or you can see the show from last night. And we do that every Monday. Stan is right. There we go. I appreciate this, Stan. This is the energy we're looking for. All right, let's look at the challenge first. Let's look at the Flash Challenge first, and that will be a good introduction to the games last night. So I don't know. Is anybody out there paying like $45 for a Surge? Are we doing that right now? I listen, this is financial advice, okay? Mike's bag pumping open mic. I know. I tried to be clear. By like allowing you to see in the screen share that I had a bunch of DeJounte Murrays. There were some I don't have though. The Kobe White I bought today. I bought the Kobe White today from the judge. So there you go. All right, let's go back. Flash Challenge first to 15. That was fun. I like that they're just trying to get creative a little bit. They're not running out like the same 4 things. Let's see what we had, right? Sold my Surge for 53 and ran. There you go. That's how you do it. Brenton says I need him for my team set. So listen, Brenton, up to you, man. But that's gonna be like $9 tomorrow. All right, so here we go. We had from the Chicago-Washington game, we had Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, who, listen, I don't know if he watched the show yesterday. I don't know if he has some investment in being the team holds the team hold rep, the team hold moment. But Kuzma absolutely balled yesterday. Then you got Joel Embiid, who did Joel Embiid shit. I mean, he had a monster game. We'll talk about that. Ja Morant, okay, cool. We're having fun. DeMar DeRozan doing his normal stuff. Giannis, all this makes sense. Mike Conley, Nikola Jokic, all of these make sense. Trae Young, who went absolutely bonkers last night, which I'm excited to talk about that game. And then Andrew Wiggins, sure. You know, you probably think Steph Curry, but if it's not going to be Steph, it's probably Wiggins. And then what the fuck? Serge Ibaka. Shut up, Marcus Morris, who was like, I'm going to take tonight off. It's crazy. Ooh, NBA Top Shot Talk. I love this. I saw this trending on Twitter. Not trending. I saw this in my feed last week. They won't put a flash challenge on a Raptors game, but at least full set holders have our Series 1 Surges. I love that. I love that there's like animosity, right? And this is like classic Raptor energy too, right? Remember you like weren't on for Christmas for a while, and then when you were on Christmas, it was like a noon game. Just no respect for Canada. We got to put some respect on Canada's name. If we can respect Canada in Hollywood, we can do it in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't know. Let's see. Flip those Kuzmas I bought yesterday. Team hold moment candidate. There we go. Actually, hold on. What are we doing? You said you flipped some stuff. We got to play the song. We are from the city and on the base. Big step, gonna flip $1 here, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there, $1 there, $1 here, $1 there. All right, there we go. So yeah, let me know if you guys completed the challenge. When it's for a Series 2 pack of like 40K moments and something's going for $50, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard to hit value on those things. So I don't know. I mean, if I don't have, like with Serge, right? With Serge being the example, if he's in there, I'm probably flipping that. But if it wasn't Serge, if it was like a Steph or who else from that game could have gotten there? Like a Cat, I probably wouldn't sell. I'd probably be like, whatever, it's too much work to sell. I'm just going to get the pack. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another collector thing. I sold my 2 Hustle and Show reward moments. I just saw that price was getting up so high. So I think I sold the job for like $350. Something like that, 350-ish. And then I think I sold the Giannis for like 280, 285. I don't know. That seemed high, right? Did that seem high for I'm assuming there's hype around it because we're probably going to get some airdrops for the Hustle and Show. But is that, I mean, that's like, well, I can't do math. That's almost $600, right? Is that $600? That is $600. Right? That feels high. So anyways, I flipped it. I wanted to have some Dapper ready to make some more moves. I don't know, pick up like 20 more DeJountes, but more likely to have some Dapper ready to go just in case some stuff happens. Yeah. And yeah, full disclosure. I got this from Rad Dad. Although, did you sell both of yours or just the Ja? I saw some conversation around in the Discord. No, they can't do that. They can't. Don't ban me. Also, Stubbs, welcome. Anyways, I was just looking at that number. It looked too high. But who knows? And honestly, if it's a thing that like continues to moon, whatever. It won't be the first time I've taken an L. Take a look at Smiles. Not that Smiles is an L, but the way I handled it was an L. Hustle and Show comes out towards the end of Series 2, so wonder when that hits in Series 3. Yeah. The fresh thread moments are just pumping. They're pumping. Anyways, all right. I need to get into hoops. We're 10 minutes in. We're going to talk some hoops. So I didn't go too in depth with every game because there was too many games last night. So I really just tried to hit the things that stood out. So Philly, Houston, did I bet some over unders for Houston? Yes, I did. Did most of them not hit? No, they didn't hit. Except for Jayshawn Tate. Shout out Jayshawn Tate. I just really thought Jalen Green was going to get up buckets. I thought he was just going to get shots up. Again, with no Kevin Porter Jr. and no Christian Wood, there's so many shots to go around, and it just didn't happen. So I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. You guys think it's going to shoot up to 800? Just depends on how many people ape into the Hustle and Show. Said it's like 80% completely held. So if people diamond hand and stack their rewards, they could shoot up to 800. Maybe. When I start looking at things though, we can do this after we talk about hoops. But when I start looking at things and I'm like, okay, I can combine these two moments and get like a Dame Top Shot debut. I don't know. To me, I'm just like not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Yeah. Anyways, back to the Jalen Green thing. That hurt. The Jalen Green one hurt. I had a lot of like, I've been doing prize picks lately on top of Underdog, but I've been doing some prize picks where you do 5 for 5 flex. So if you hit all 5, you 20x. I'm sorry, you 10x. And if you hit 4 out of 5, you 2x. And I think I hit 4 out of 5 3 times like yesterday, and all 3 times it was Jalen Green who gave it to me. Yeah, Matt. Oh my God, Garrison Matthews took like 97 shots yesterday. Anyways, we've already talked too much about Houston and my betting problems. Joel Embiid had a big man triple double, 31, 10, and 10. Just absolute monster and absolute monster. So Embiid's here. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is giving me weird vibes, so I'm taking a look at it, but it looks like we're okay. All right, I'm gonna go pull up some Embiid stuff. Let's pull up some Embiid stuff and see what that looks like. Let's see what that looks like. Hold on. I don't want you to see what I got. I don't want you seeing my notifications. CKM channel, thanks for being here. All right, let's look at Embiid. What site for the 20x boost? So yeah, it was a 22x boost. It was called Prize Picks, who not an official sponsor, so I shouldn't even be shouting them out. But they did I had stopped using them. I'd been using mostly Underdog, and then for Christmas, I think they had this, or New Year's, they had this special 22x thing that we smashed. Then we smashed. Beamer says, I've done better on the Hustle and Show than any Series 1 debut I've ever owned. Yeah, sure. I mean, listen, I'm not saying you got to do it. I was looking at that number and I was like, I've made like a couple, I don't know. I made like 250 on Ja and like 120 something on Giannis. And I was like, if I can flip that, come on. Yeah. Is this available in Canada? I'm not sure. I don't know. I know it's not available in New Jersey. All right, here we go. Let's look at some Embiid stuff. Now, some of this might be a little inflated because we know he landed in the challenge, but the thing for me that sticks out, like the 158 for the rare for this throwdown, like if you're someone who's hunting flash challenges, I get it. For me though, this is wow. So I got this Joel Embiid, I think when it was at like 210 or something, and now it's up to 275. I don't know. I mean, we have this conversation all the time, right? Like nobody gives a shit about big dudes. And I mean, Embiid, if he can stay healthy, is an MVP candidate each and every year. So I don't know. But I think the Sixers are just such a mess. Luis is right. Hit the like. I think the Sixers are just such a mess. It's kind of hard to think that they have any sort of upside. So until I don't know. Anyways, Embiid had a monster night. That's what we had to talk about. Next game, Charlotte. Guys, we're ditching the cardigan mid-show. This is a Magic Mike moment. It's too warm now. I turned the heat on. All right, Charlotte 121, Wiz 124. Gordon Hayward. Wait, hold on. We the People says Shake Milton is awful. You know what? Yes, I agree. He cost me lots of money last night. We still profited, but it could have been way more profitable. Charlotte 121, Wiz 124. Gordon Hayward had a nice game, 27 and 8. We finally saw Miles Bridges game. I feel like we hadn't seen that in a while. He had 23 and 14. Terry Rozier had 25. LaMelo actually kind of had a weird game, 18 and 4. Normally you see those peripheral stats kind of like an 18, 9 and 9 or something like that. So 18 and 4 was weird. But the big story is big body Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, 36 and 14. Team hold finalist, Kyle Kuzma, 36 and 14. And Bradley Beal continues to cook because they have no guards. All of their guards are out. Everybody is out. Let's go. I just want to look at Kuz. That's the only one. Actually, we can look at Bridges as well because I'm curious if his stuff like slowed down a little bit since all of that. So Kuzma, right? He's got his 6. This is up, right? Was this $14 yesterday? Let's see. Let's look at the recent sales. I bet it's a lot of team hold action in here. All right, No, it started this morning. Okay, I wonder if people saw his performance and was like, well, let's get him. Let's view elite sales history. This is good to see, though. You see the guy ball out. Oh, wait, he's in the challenge too, right? Kuzma's in the challenge. Forget it. But to go to the Top Shot debut is interesting. I guess if people are like, I'm going to buy it, I might as well buy Kuzma. But anyways, lots of sales since, yeah, I see breakfast cereals selling them there. Shout out Rocket Sauce. Anyways, I've got Kuzma like legit has been playing really well this year. So that good for him, man. Good for him. Did you just say Kuzma MVP? I did not. I did not. Zach says no FUD, but LaMelo has been slumping. I don't know why I keep playing him on moment ranks, expecting an assist bounce back. He had under 4 assists in the past 2 games. I mean, the good news is his 10-game average is going to keep going down. So then one of these days he will put up one of those 15 assist games. He has looked weird. He has looked weird. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to look at Miles Bridges. My bad. All right, let's go back to Miles Bridges because I do want to see if he's pumping at all. And just because I haven't looked at I feel like we were checking Miles Bridges every few days, and we haven't seen him in a while. Stan says Dustin disappeared from the show and the Lakers started losing. Facts. We also started doing it at 6 a.m. his time. I think that has more to do with it. Miles Bridges, his Top Shot debut, sub 100. Huh. Sub 100. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. How do we feel about this? Hey, thank you, Dan. COVID fog for Melo. That could be true too, Brian. I don't know. Miles Bridges is such an interesting player. I mean, he flashed like crazy upside at the beginning of the year, and then it's like tapered off a little bit. But like you saw last night, he can do 23 and 14 on any given night. Yeah, I'm still on the Bridges bandwagon. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything, but it's something I'm paying attention to. All right, game number 3. This one was fun. Grizzlies 118, Nets 104, and this game wasn't as close as it like that's a 14-point difference, but the Grizz were in command. Shout out our man Dan who was at the game last night. But Ja had 36 and 8. Desmond Bane had 29 and 8. KD 26 and 6. Harden 19 and 8. So I mean, they just look good. They look really good. They look really good. The Grizzlies are legit, man. Yeah, Harden was ass last night, but they're legit. Like we talked about this in the other video we did yesterday. They're just like a sneaky deep team, and I don't think they have any sort of championship aspirations, right? Like I don't see that happening. But I think Steve called it out last night on the 89 Cavs show. Like he wouldn't be surprised if the Grizz mess up the 1-2 of Warriors and Suns in the Western Conference Finals. Almost thinking like do the Grizzlies have it in them to catch the Jazz? And then could they give the Suns or Warriors hell in the second round? So I don't know. Wow. Hold on. CKM says TST, who? Murray or Bridges? And he says Bridges. It's on. It's on, Top Shot Talk. We're DeJounte Murray to the moon. Anyways, that's where I'm at. But the Grizzlies, they're fun, man. They are fun. So they're now 10 games over 500. Like confidently, securely 4th in the West right now. I think they're still actually. I'm going to check this right now. We'll check it together. Let's go over here. Wait, hold on. He's saying no. Let's walk it back. Top Shot Talk. Walk it back. Let's go look at the standings just so we can see. I feel like we did this yesterday too. Also, shout out the Bulls. We'll get to them. Here we go. All right. So they're like 3.5 games back from the Jazz. I don't know if they catch the Jazz. Oh, there we go. DeJounte. Send Sabonis to Memphis. That would be wild. But anyways, yeah, I'm just excited for the Grizzlies. It's just they're a fun league pass team. I said this last night too. Ja is he's got a little Steph in him in the way that he's a performer while he's out there, right? Like he's good. Like he's obviously a highlight machine, but there's a little bit more flair to his game. Not even to his game, but to the way that he just like when he's in the stadium, you know he's there. I don't know. That's a terrible net. You know what I'm saying though? Like the way that Steph is this like massive performer on top of being an incredible basketball player, Ja's got that in him as well. That's what I was trying to say. Desmond Bane too. We can look at. I know I talked about Desmond Bane in that other video, and he's tough to analyze right now on Top Shot because he only has 2 moments, so like everything is inflated. But Desmond Bane's good, dude. Desmond Bane is really good, and we've seen it. Dude, shout out Eagle Putt. See, there you go. Go watch that show. Desmond Bane, the 2 moments, MGLE and his MGLE and his Top Shot debut, right? These are pumped up. These are expensive. I'm not saying go get those. but I'm just going to keep paying attention to Bane. We saw this in Summer League too. I forget who called it out when it happened, but the Grizzlies in Summer League were using Desmond Bane as like their on-ball guard and just kind of letting him do some stuff. And I don't know if that gave him a little bit more confidence or if it showed the Grizzlies organization what he can do. But I mean, like we said, he's shooting like over 40% from three. He can defend whoever. And they're doing all this without Dylan Brooks too. I don't know. Bullish on the Grizz. Let's see what else we got. Detroit basketball would have win over the champs after 16 losses in a row. Yeah, let's talk. I think that actually might be next. Is that game next? No, it's not. Shout out Trey Kirby. Bulls are back, baby. Bulls 102, Magic 98. Shout out Orlando, who's just giving teams fits right now, but still losing. Like, still doing whatever they can to get a top pick in the draft, but at least making it competitive, giving their fans some hope. Wagner of the Franz variety had 22 and 5. Wendell Carter Jr. in a revenge game, 21 and 10. DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine combined for, I don't know, 56 points. DeRozan had 29. LaVine had 27. Kobe White, who we talked about, 17 off the bench. I do not want to be a Kobe White fan. I really don't. He's not somebody I want to be rooting for, but I'm finding myself rooting for Kobe White and whatever team he lands on in a couple weeks. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Miles says competitive without Suggs and Cole. Perfect tank job. Yeah, it is. I really do. Like, they're giving themselves hope. They're showing that they can compete against real teams, but while still securing another top pick. I mean, that core is kind of fun. Wendell Carter Jr., Wagner. You don't know what we have in Suggs yet. Like, Hampton. They got too many guards. Cole Anthony. Like, I don't know. Kobe's getting pushed by Io. I know. I think Kobe gets traded. If we're being honest, Kobe's on the move. But when I saw that, look, I can't believe we're looking up Kobe White. All right, we're gonna do it. CKM asked, is Franz Wagner for real? I think so. I think his numbers will come down a little bit because Cole is such a usage monster. But I think what this is, it's just showing what he can do. So I think inevitably this is a good sign for the team. Look at this here. So I just bought this. This isn't a full pump bag, but like this was like $500 when we get on here. Granted, those prices are not real. I don't know. I mean, if he gets moved, I dig it. Colby White reminds me of Colby Jack Cheese. Okay, that's fair. The Magic, unlike the Rockets, are actually trying. Yeah, the Rockets are so weird, man. I don't even know if they're not trying. They're just a mess. They're a mess. All right, we need to look up some more Bulls. We need to look up DeRozan. I know DeRozan is pumped recently because if you hit a couple game winners, tinfoil hats come on. And there we go. So he pumped up all the way to like 230, 240. I think he's back down to 200 his debut, that is. Man, DeRozan, good on DeRozan. Give him his flowers, man. Give him his flowers. We love to see it. We love to see DeRozan, and we can look at LaVine as well. LaVine, I feel like, is a little bit higher priced. Let's see, where's that debut at? That debut is at 284. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Give me DeRozan over LaVine, though. That's probably a weird take, but I don't know. I hadn't thought it through. This is on the fly. All right, what else do we got here? Enough of that game. Lonzo Fresh Thread Pump. Somebody bought 8 over 200 last night. What are we doing? Remind me to talk about Klay Thompson, too, before we get out of here. All right, Detroit Actually, let's give it for a little bit of shout out to the 89 Cavs, the Detroit basketball, Justin J. Catch. Let's give him a little bit of this. Detroit basketball. Man, I love that drop every time. All right, Saddiq Bey is balling. I know Diallo's getting a lot of the love, and he slowed down a little bit last night, but they beat the Bucks 115-106. Saddiq Bey 34-8. Cade Cunningham 19-7 on the Bucks side of things. Oh, Bandy sighting. Hello, Bandino. Giannis had 31-10-7. Drew Holiday had 29. What a weird win for Detroit, but good for them. But Saddiq Bey is just absolutely balling the last couple of weeks. I know also a finalist, right? A finalist in our our team hold moment selection, which, by the way, if you didn't tune in yesterday, right, we selected 14 moments. There were 14 moments that came out of, oh, you know what? We're going to mess around. Look at this. This is fun, huh? Yeah. 14 moments to be bracketed off to select the team hold moment of the year, okay? Or not of the year, Jesus. Like our own moment, our moment that we need to own, right? So Saddiq Bey is in the running. But if you missed it, we announced 14, and then there's going to be 2 more selected by you all. So just go drop it in the comments of yesterday's video. Okay, back to full screen Saddiq. So he's got a couple of moments, right? He's got this Top Shot debut at 35. He's got his Hustle and Show at 25, and then a Hollow and an MGLE. Top Shot Day. I mean, listen, whenever there's badges on it, I get excited. It's a rookie. Do I wish it was a 4K? Sure. Before 12K, whatever. I love it. I'm not going to look up Giannis because I feel like, actually, I will because I want to see what his Top Shot debut is at now, since that kind of got a weird pump after the Series 1 drop. It did like the opposite of what those Series 1 packs typically do. Where is it? Show me the badges. 2,000. Yeah, it's sitting at 2,000, which is kind of nuts, right? Because I think it was at like 1,700 when the Series 1 drop happened. Anyway, so I want to look at Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday, like, sneaky has been balling. I think he's going to get announced to the All-Star team in a couple weeks. Uh-oh, sneeze coming. Got to get the mute. Wow, that came at me. Jrue Holiday, though, I do think is going to end up being an all-star. And I think that's exciting for him anyways. His Top Shot debut is a sub 100. I don't know. I don't know what's a good buy anymore. Don't come here. This is right. Where's the financial advice drop? None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right? Yeah, so there you go. Jrue Holiday. I'm excited for him, though. I do think he's going to make the All-Star team, so good for him. All right, next up, Utah Pelicans. Who cares? We've got, thank you. That was a professional mute right there. I honestly didn't think I had to switch screens. I didn't think I had enough time. I'm glad it didn't just like come right into the pop-up. You know what I'm saying? Damn, same t-shirt and dog in the same spot. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Bandy doesn't care. There's no bless you. You know what happened? Kelsey went out to move the car, and the dog is locked in until she returns, right? Locked in. All right, let's look at, so Utah 115, Pelicans 104, whatever. Boyan had 21, Rudy had 10 and 17, Mitchell had 29 and 5, Conley 22, 8 and 7. And then on nobody to talk about on New Orleans except like Jonas was back and put up 25 and 9 because that's what Jonas does. Is there anybody you want me to look up on this game? Brian immediately says Ingram Top Shot debut at 70 seems too low. Man, the thing is, anybody in New Orleans going to get any love? Like, that team sucks, man. And I just don't know. I just don't know if they're going to get any shine. I think you're almost rooting for him to get traded, right? I do think that, like, 68 does feel like, I think we've seen this pump over 200. But I just, like, when's the next time he's going to get any, like, what does he need to do to get anyone's attention? Like, I mean, I know he didn't play last night, but I was going to say, like, did anybody know he didn't play last night? You know, that's the only thing. So I agree with you. That does feel too low, but I don't know what the thing will, that, like, I don't know the thing that will set him up to pump outside of getting traded. Yeah. Hart is legit this season, but I'm over the Pels. Yeah, they're Ingram did play. Look at that. Ingram did play, and he didn't make my notes. Yeah, he did. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I was looking. I was trying to find something in the box score to talk about for the Pelicans. But, yeah, I don't know. There's just nothing from that game that really sticks out. Mike Conley is a little intriguing. He's been playing really, really well, and I don't think anybody thought he had this run in him this late in his career. What was his Top Shot debut? $47. Listen, I'd rather give me the Mike Conley over the Brandon Ingram, I think. Like, seeing that under 50 is kind of nuts, no? I don't know. Cavs radio was talking about Ingram being a good fit. Yeah. Who do you trade for Ingram though? You know, like I don't I don't know. I don't know the Cavs. I don't know what the Cavs have for assets that make the most sense. Sexton, I guess, but like it's so hard to move him now because he's hurt. Yeah, free Ingram. I hope Ingram gets moved. I mean, Ingram for Simmons. Just do it straight up. Ingram for Simmons. Just make the move. Let Brandon Ingram create, defend. I don't know. When do we Wales get back into the? You know what? That's who we can look up right now. What's Zion at? Let's see what Zion is at. God, I've had like a sinus infection for the last couple of days, and I've been so congested, like just like a balloon, right? Like a balloon floating away. And this morning, I would say at 9:22 a.m. Eastern time, it's like a floodgate open, and now it's just coming down. We're having a great time. Jesus. All right, here we go. Let's go back to Zion. Let's look at that Top Shot debut. 1325. I don't know, guys. Listen, no one was more bullish on Zion than me last year. He was like one of my grail moments. I was really excited to get. Maybe I'm overreacting too much. Man, he's really big, guys. There hasn't been a lot of good signs that make me believe he's coming back ready to, or not that he's not coming back, but that like he's going to come back long term. Like, why won't this continue to happen? I always get nervous when players come back like crazy out of shape. It makes me like Luka. The Luka was a fun conversation because he played in the playoffs, he played in the Olympic qualifiers, he played in the Olympics, and then like somehow got out of shape in 3 weeks. Like I don't even know how you do that. But like for Zion, if you know, like your career is your body, and if you're not able to take care of it, there might be other stuff going on. Like maybe his injury was so bad that he couldn't do any. It's just concerning. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of weird stuff happening. What do you do if you're Zion, Mike? Resign in Nolan, get your max, or test the market. With that body, I'm just getting the max. I'm getting the max. In this NBA, there's no need to test the market, because what you can do is sign the max, then be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. So I don't know. He can't move his lower body. Dude, just do some of these. Do some of these. You know what I'm saying? Rock back and forth. Do some of those. I don't know. I want Zion to be good. I really do. I think he's so fun. I was saying last year, I wouldn't be shocked if he like averaged 30 plus a game. You can't stop him. He's a beast down low, but I'm a little concerned moving forward. Yeah, I don't have an excuse for Luka. I thought that was wild. I don't know how you did that in 3 weeks. Let's see how quickly this jumps. So, okay, this is like if you want to make a case for Zion, right? If you want to make a case for Zion, you see 1325 to 1498, then at 1500. But like it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buys from 2000. So if that's your case, if that's the case you want to make, there you go. 7 buys from 2000. I don't know, man. I've got mixed feelings. Maybe I'm trying to talk myself out of it because I used to own one and now I don't. So there's that. I'm biased. I'm also stupid. So keep that in mind. All right, let's go. We got more games. What of transition? Speaking of Luka, Mavericks beat the Nuggets last night, 103-89. Jokic had 27 and 16. Luka 21, 15 and 8, while still kind of shooting poor from the floor. I think it went like over 5 from 3. Those are the only 2 people to talk about from that game. I don't even think we need to look up those moments, right? Is there anything? I mean, whatever. We'll look up a Luka Top Shot debut because that's what we do here. We're legally required. That was a pretty good win for Dallas, though. They did without Porzingis. I think Denver was on a back-to-back, though, right? They were on a back-to-back. Josh says, Top Shot rewarded TSD collectors last week with the challenge. Do you think non-TSD series moments will get used in a challenge at some point to help protect? I could see them doing any series 1 moment. I don't know if they would say non-TSD, but who knows, man? They've shown that they'll do lots of weird stuff. So who knows? All right. That's a good thought, though. Luka. So here we go. There's a lot of entry points to Luka. Cool Cat down sub 1,000, done to 849. Anyone aping into Cool Cats at this point? Ooh, Luka's over 2,000. I didn't know that. He was down in the 1,900 range. Let's see how quickly this bad boy jumps. 2000, 2000. All right. So it's not going to make any crazy moves, but we love it. We love the Luka. Glad we finally have this moment. But yeah, nothing really to talk. Those two, I love both of those players. I love watching Jokic. That game was not interesting to me at all. Just the Mavericks are so tough, man. We've said this before. They used to be like my go-to league pass team, and now they're just unwatchable. They're unwatchable. I blame Jason Kidd. All right, this was the game I was excited to talk. We got 2 games in a row I'm excited to talk about. Portland 136, the Hawks 131. Dude, Trae Young, 56 and 14. Now, when you see somebody has 56 points, you're like, yeah, how many shots did he take? Trae went 17 for 26 from the 3 and 7 for 12 from 3. 17 from 26 from the floor and 7 for 12 from 3. Trae was absolutely balling. Capella had 22 and 11. Norman Powell, who's like really stepped up offensively. Portland was without Dame and CJ, obviously. Powell had 26, Nasir Little had 22 and 9. Nurk had a good game, but Nurk looked crazy. If anybody watched that game, something was off with Nurk. Like, it felt like he could get whatever he wanted, but he was also like really upset. It was weird. He was doing like weird, stupid fouls and stuff. It was like he was trying to get kicked out of the game. It was really, really weird. And then Anthony Simons had 43 and 7. My one takeaway from this game is that the Portland defense squaring off against Atlanta defense was like the Spider-Man meme with the 2 Spider-Mans pointing at each other. That was crazy. But shout out Trae Young's 56 and 14. Otherwise, I would not have cashed in DraftKings last night, but he got me well over the cash line. So shout out Trae Young. I am going to start with Trae because I do think Dustin says Trae making shots like it's going to grow his hair back. I do think Trae is a little underrated, like Brian said. I do. I wonder, though, my concern with him short term is that even though he's putting up these crazy stats, that Hawks team sucks. Like, you can't lose to Portland. I know it's in Portland. You can't lose to Portland without Dame and CJ. Like, they just can't defend. How is Nasir Little, Norman Powell, and Anthony Simons combining for 90 points? Like, what? But let's look at Trae Young. Let's look at Trae Young first. Hawks are broken, though, man. Hawks are broken. I just don't know if Trae Young's going to get that kind of respect until they turn it around. Because right now, I mean, he's no different than Sabonis, which is like wild to say. I mean, he's obviously different than Sabonis, but it's the same thing. It's an all-star on a bad team. And Trae Young's going to be an all-star. But, all right, here we go. Like, we've got he's an all-star and playoff Trae is coming. Is he coming this year, though? Like, legit, I don't think he's coming this year. Let's go back to the standings for a second. Hawks are in 12th. And I guess they're only a game and a half out of 10. I mean, if they leapfrog anybody, like, they're definitely going to finish ahead of the Knicks. The Knicks are toast. If they make it into the play-in game, I guarantee you they win in the play-in round. I would guarantee that. All right. Anyways, let's see. We've got a 40K moment going for 5. We've got 35K moment going for 6. Hustle and Show going for 16. 7,500 going for 37. I don't know. His Top Shot debut is still sub 500. I pumped a little bit with his that Top Shot debut challenge they had last week, Flash Challenge. We've seen this go up all the way to like 700, I think. So I don't know. I don't know. How did the Hawks get so bad? Who did they lose this? Well, so the DeAndre Hunter thing, I think, is real. Is my Wi-Fi bad right now? They lost DeAndre Hunter, and he's probably one of their best defensive players. I also think Capella's taken a step back defensively, and he was kind of like the glue that was holding. Oh, wait. Yeah, so I did freeze. My bad, guys. Am I back? Am I back now? I'm sorry for the Raptors. No, I hope the Raptors make it, dude. I'm rooting for the Raptors. I'd like the Raptors to make it over to the Celtics. That garbage-ass team. I hate them. But back to Patrick's point, yeah, I think Capella's taken a step back a little bit defensively, and he was the glue. No DeAndre Hunter, who was their best defensive wing. It's just weird. It's weird. I don't know why they're so bad. They've also had a lot of injuries too. I mean, Bogdan has missed a ton of time. Trae missed some time. I mean, but you almost can't use that as an excuse. You can't use that as an excuse because everybody's missing time. Dustin also says, I thought Reddish was showing some promise but no consistency. I love one of my favorite follows on Twitter and one of my favorite like NBA podcast guys is Wazni Lambre and the Big Waz, who does stuff for the Ringer now. And he's been banging the drum for a while, but every time Reddish has a good game, he tweets out like, now's the time to trade him, which I love because he's like, yeah, there's no consistency. You got to move off him. Also, shout out Jay Worley. Thank you for the 89 Cavs love. Again, if you missed the 89 Cavs show after this, go watch it. It was a lot of fun, but have headphones in because there was some swear words. So if you're at work in the office, also you're a monster if you're at the office and not listening with headphones in. All right, let's go back. So anyways, that's Trey. That's Trey. I kind of wanted to look at Nasir Little, right? I think he only has 1 or 2 moments on the site, and he's shown a little bit more consistency with his performance lately. All right, he's got 2 moments. Top Shot debut at $25, then a $60K at $3. So I don't know, Dickie Chucky. Yeah. Okay, Nasir Little. Norman Powell, we can look at his. I think is his Top Shot debut out of 1,000? Oh no, that's his hometown. His hometown, which is also a debut. No, it's out of 2,700. No, man, the Blazers are screwed. The Blazers are screwed. I'll tell you that right now. All right, Warriors and Heat 115. Warriors won 115, 108. Butler at 22 and then got injured. So Butler's injured again. Man, the Heat have been unlucky, but I feel like this happens to Jimmy every year. Like Jimmy's always banged up. That contract, I'm not going to lie, guys. Go dig into the Jimmy Butler contract. It's tough. That's pretty expensive. Andrew Wiggins at 22 and 6. The real story, Jordan Poole, 32 off the bench in 26 minutes. 26 minutes. Jordan Poole absolutely balling. Warriors win again. Another good win. They've beaten the Jazz and the Heat back-to-back nights. They're still without Bam. Obviously, they were missing Jimmy down the stretch, but I don't know. Let's go look at Jordan Poole. Steph Curry had an awful game. I think he shot like 1 for 10 from 3 and 3 for 13 or something like that in the game. All right, so Jordan Poole, 3 moments on the site. He's got a Top Shot debut at $41, MGLE at $179, and then his $60K at $3. So, yeah, no, but the difference is Gordon Hayward. They had to overpay him, right? They had to overpay Gordon Hayward to get him to play in Charlotte, right? Jimmy Butler, I'm just saying, Stan, if you're still watching, let me know what you think about that contract. Warriors are good, guys. Breaking news. Warriors are good at basketball. Jordan Poole's great. I just think, man, I'm so like, well, now I guess we can talk about it. Clay is coming back, right? So Clay supposedly is coming back this Sunday. He apparently has been tearing up practice. And once the announcement happened, we saw that Top Shot debut jump up to 236. Here's my question for y'all. We can talk about the basketball of it in a second, but what is the height of Clay's moment here? Ask me again after the Heat beat the Warriors in the finals. Dude, maybe, Stan. Maybe. Should Draymond get MVP love? No. Defensive player of the year, yes. But I don't know if he should get MVP love. But yeah, what do we think about that Clay moment? So, right, it's at 236 right now. It's under 10,000 of them, right? There's 9,700. Like, does this have, like, how high can this pump? I mean, I know if it hits a flash challenge, it's his only moment, but yeah, I'm curious to see what that goes because I was thinking about picking up another one, but I think I'm picking it up at the top. I am very excited for Clay to come back. I think it takes a little bit of pressure off Steph because Steph has been doing a lot. I don't think they need him to be the defender that he was before because you have Wiggins and Draymond has grown as a defender as well. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this does. They had moved Jordan Poole back to the bench. I think 2 games ago they did that to kind of like mentally. I know he was coming back from COVID protocols, but I think they were also doing it so they could get him ready to come off the bench. That's going to be a good team. That's going to be a good team. DJ Local says people are just hungry for a Clay rare. Yeah, that's fair. Josh says I was a huge Clay fan and Curry hater back in the day, but Steph has definitely proven himself to stand on his own since that injury. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited. Worried Clay could be to sell the news price point with being a 10K mint, basically. Yeah, That's fair too. I mean, I think that's why, as the real Rad Dad says, always buy two. You can flip one of those. Yeah, that's why I have three. I'll probably flip one. I'm always going to hold one. I love Clay. Clay's been one of my favorite players since he came into the league. So, which isn't like a hot take. Everybody feels that way about Clay. But yeah, that's that game. No, I'm not going to look at anybody on the Heat. Sorry, Stan. It just wasn't a game. And then the last game, I skipped T-Wolves clips. The Minnesota Timberwolves, big dub, 122-104. Ant-Man had 28. McDaniels had 18 off the bench. We're going to look at both of those guys. And then I wrote down the Clippers sucked. There's nobody to talk about the Clippers. I'm not going to mention Luke Kennard. I'm not going to look up Brandon Boston Jr. or Amir Coffey. We're not doing that today. Let's take a look at Anthony Edwards, though, first. Anthony Edwards, that was his second. Oh, not Antoine Jameson. Sincerest apologies. Anthony Edwards, what is he like? Two games back? I see why you like Clay. There you go, Dick Chuck. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, shut up. Big Ticket's going to retire off these Clays. He's going to absolutely retire off all those Clays. What is he up to, like 13 or something like that? All right, so this is crazy. Anthony Edwards' 40K moment is up to $50. His Top Shot debut is up to $530. So this is an interesting moment only because we've seen this pump up to like 900 and then come back down. His throwdown is up over 378. Anthony Edwards feels like appropriately priced everywhere else, right? So we're just waiting for new Ant-Man moments. Let's look at McDaniels, though. I think he is pretty interesting. He's got 2 moments on the site. He's got his... Wow, is this a block that turns into a 3? So Jaden McDaniels here on one end of the floor. Oh, no, it's just a 3. Why did that... That thumbnail looks weird. Am I wilding? Let me look at that thumbnail again. What is this thumbnail? That's not in... Are we seeing this? Right? It is against the Lakers. And then you open it up, but they're not in the paint. What is happening here? What is happening? This is wrong. Am I losing my mind? Also, shout out to Jared Dudley. Good to see Jared. Did Jared Dudley end up getting a moment on the website? Wow. Wow. Excuse me, NBA Top Shot. I would like to talk to a manager. Fine. No, come on. Come on. We love Austin Kent. In this house, we love Austin Kent. Some thumbnails are not the play in the moment. I feel like that's a flaw. I don't think it's a side view of the shot take, Chuck. Yeah, I know. I know. I just was seeing it in real time. Anyways, I kind of like Jaden McDaniels. I think he's got a future. I know you were saying it's a side angle, right? But you can see that there's the paint right there, bro. There's the paint. It's not. All right, and then he also has an $8 40K moment. Let's just verify that Dudley's not in here. No Dudley. God, when Dudley, Austin? When Dudley? All right, whatever. That's the Minnesota roundup. Wow, so we're 50 minutes in. We finally got through the hoops. Let's take a look at the market just in general. I want to see how some of these sets are doing. Obviously, I'll shout it on the moment, the official sponsor for Team Hold and all things NBA Top Shot. This is where we go for our news and information. Let's get the snapback. We'll do the snapback for the last. We'll do a snapback for the last like 10 minutes or so. Let's take a look at the sets. Blow it up a little bit. And then I want to go look at sets in general because it does feel like everything is still trending upwards. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about yesterday, right? I think a lot of people yesterday in the chat, and I meant to bring this up at the end, and then I forgot because I got too busy yelling at everybody. All right. We're seeing the market go up, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's what happens when rake back. This isn't real. So we still think rake back is the reason people are buying stuff right now. Have all of you been that patient with your rake back and not spent any of it? I just find that I'm surprised by that because I feel like most people have gone through most of the rake back right now. So I think to credit rake back for people still buying stuff, I don't know if that's accurate. I feel like that's something someone like Stan would say because he likes to be negative. You know what I mean? Because I feel like most people already used it. Yeah, see, exactly. There we go. Stan's there. Because like I still have liquidity too. Like I still got some there, and I'm ready to buy. I'm still like ready to buy stuff. Yeah. See this. I think it has a little bit more to do with this. I do think it's a little bit more to do with this. Like people are done harvesting their tax losses until next December. So I don't know. Yeah. So I'm not. I don't think it's the rake back, but yeah, I'm more with Top Shot Tesla on this. Omer E, look at you. What did you get up early today? Did you get up early today? Good to see you. Since Omer's here, let's play a little song for our Lakers fan here. Give him a little love. Sucks. There we go, Omer. Thanks for being here. Let's go back to what I was talking about. Let's go to the sets. Tom's asking my metallic silver thoughts. I feel I really like the Steph moment. I have the Jokic moment. I don't have any thought. Like, I don't know if this is a mooning situation or anything like that. I don't think it's a mooning situation. Combined with challenges, providing more liquidity and goodwill, people feel more comfortable spending now. Yeah, I think that's it's a combination. I'm with you. It's a combination. All right. I'll let you all catch up in the chat about how funny that THT bit was. Let's see. So, wow. So we're sorted by 24 hours. What's pumping the most? Yeah. We the people, I agree with this too, right? Like, we're seeing a lot of, and that has to do with the flash challenges. I think it has to do with speculation of upcoming flash challenges, but I also do think like you're seeing moments pump because we're seeing some good basketball. We're seeing a lot of competitive stuff, even though we're being ravaged by the COVID thing, like with people missing games. I think we're seeing some competitive stuff. Let's go. Let's keep moving. All right. So we see metallic silver pumping a little bit. That a lot of that has to do though. Every time a Steph Curry is bought, like that is 90%. Like you see this, right? The low ask for all of the moments is 6,200, but like 4,200 of that is actually. Let's look. Wait, there's 6 of those now. Oh, because of Obi Toppin and I'm sorry, I forgot the new moments were added. So there you go. Nicholas Claxton, Obi Toppin, $26 combined. But yeah, every time this is one of these is purchased, that's huge. Also, Giannis, wow, 1,700. 17 honey. When Boston sucks. Dude, Omer, I know you haven't tuned in a while. All I've been saying is that Boston sucks. I like can't even watch them anymore. I can't watch them anymore. All right, but you know what I'm interested in. Let's look. So base set series 3 is up a little bit. That's hard to evaluate right now. Just because there's new moments being added every week. But the series 3 rookies are wiling out. Let's look at this. Oh, no, actually, let's not look at this. Let's not. We looked at that yesterday. Series 2 rookies is up a little bit, but this is what I wanted. So base set series 2 has been up 4% over the last week, up 2% in the last 24 hours, sitting at just under 10K. Series 1, though, that's usually the thing that we look at the most here. Up over 61K. We had worries that this was going to go down to what? 40K or something. There you go. People buying the second team players instead of only stars now because of flash challenges and players out with COVID. Yeah, that's true too, Carlitos. So here we go. It's sitting at 61,000. 61,000. Here we go. LeBron. What has been surprising to me is I thought we were going to see most of these Series 1 moments hit the pooper with all the Series 1 packs coming out, and we just haven't seen it. We haven't seen that. Steph is over 3K now. Ja, we've seen pump up. Ja was down to like 16, 1,700. Luka, we already talked about. Giannis sitting at 2,000. Like, we're just seeing. Let's show some more moments. Like Booker's up a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Market's going to market, right? We've said this from the beginning. Things are going to go up. Things are going to go down. So as excited and as bullish as I am about all this stuff, I'm sure we'll see this come down again, and then we'll see it go up again, right? But yeah, I think Rad Dad just said doing a good job of trickling out of the supply of Series 1s. Yeah, I think that's helpful. I think seeing it once a month. I think people are excited about it too. I don't think a lot of people are going into those Series 1 pack drops thinking they're going to flip, right? Even I said this, right? When I got the Russell Westbrook, I was like, I'm probably going to flip this. And then I started looking at it and, not to pump my own bags or anything, but I started realizing that outside of like the LeBron 1Ks, right? I've got the Ja, the Luka, the Devin, the Jokic, Tatum, Steph, Russ, Vince, Donovan. Like I was like, I probably can slowly try to collect all of these. The LeBrons are going to be way tough to get and are always going to be out of my price range. And the Steph right now is out of my price range too. But I don't know. I think that's kind of fun. So I wonder other people who are getting Series 1 packs, like how many of you in the chat have gone after a Series 1 pack with the intention of just like flipping whatever you get? You know? I think for a lot of us, this was an opportunity to get something that we didn't have a chance at getting, right? I don't want to be all sentimental. We talked about this before, but I don't know. Everybody's always wanted those Series 1 stuff. And now it's like, oh, shit, I have a chance to get 4 Series 1 moments. And like, sure, it sucks if you get a Harry Giles or a Rondo, but there's like some really cool stuff in there that I think we just assumed we were never going to get. So I just don't know how many people are going after that, trying to flip. I would flip, but have not gone after any. I'm holding all my S1 pulls. Not to pump. No, I didn't say go buy it. I was just, showing a collection. That was my move. Went 0 for 2. Maybe Top Shot knows who were the flippers. And I don't think there's anything wrong with flipping. I just think the percentage of people going after it probably aren't trying to flip. I don't know. But I'm also pulling that out of my ass. One other thing I wanted to look at, I just wanted to shout out. With the people says, can we talk to management to turn the burn feature on? I know. I think it's coming. I think it's going to come. We're going to do another video, another one of those open mic segments, which again, if you haven't seen the video that came out last night, because we kind of sneakily put it out, there's like an 8-minute edited video called Open Mic. Please go check that out. And just after this is over, go watch that, like it, show some engagement, because we'd like to see some positive movement on those so we could do like 2 or 3 of those a week, right? And shout out Greg, because he's a editing wizard. I wanted to shout out On the Moment again because they just successfully ended their season with the TOC. They had the live final down in Miami and their online final, and we had some team holders up in the finals here. So this was the online live final. 10,000 went for first. Now this, again, all you needed to do for this was if you bought a pack, right? If you bought a pack at the beginning, you could build lineups and then submit to their contest. You didn't have to pay for their contest. You just had to pay for the NFTs, right? So here we go. First place in the online live final was for 10K. DCLU did it with a Bengals quarterback, Pats running back, Bengals wide receiver, Broncos tight end, Bills D. You scroll down, Zakarian right here in 8th place. We were off by 8 points. I talked about this yesterday because it was infuriating. The Green Bay defense dropped a pick 6 late in the 4th quarter. That would have been worth 8 points. I had the tiebreaker, so I can't complain. We walked away with $1,000 for a free tournament. You can see, here we go. Bengals stack again, Pats D, Chiefs tight end, and Green Bay defense. But we were really close. But also right here, DJ Local, the Browns tight end touchdown in the 4th quarter just burned him. Just absolutely burned him. He dropped him out of the top 10. But shout out DJ Local, who finished in 11th. DJ Local, who crushed. Are you still in the Side Hustle online final too? Where are you at? 3rd place in there for 2,000. So shout him out. Shout out DJ Local. Good to see him. But yeah, so we like that. We like that move. So shout out On the Moment in the TOC. I know if you haven't gotten into it, they're starting a playoff. They're starting a playoff thing, which I'm not saying you should go. I don't think you should go buy moments for the playoff competition, but they're also doing a best ball thing, which if you playoff best ball, where you actually get a pack, and then when you create your lineup, that actually turns into an NFT. Like the lineup itself is an NFT, and it's a $20 entry fee. And so if you missed out and are into fantasy football and want to do something, it's a cheap way to get in there. So definitely check it out. Definitely check it out if that's something you're into. And if you have any questions, we have an OTM TOC channel in the Discord, which I should drop a link to that, even though most of you are probably already in there. And then lastly, just a reminder of what we got coming up for the rest of the week. We have some great stuff, some great shows coming up this week. We have arguably too much content. As I said last night, right? We have, hold on, let me pull up the pinned message. As I said, check out the video that came out last night. We also had the 89 Cavs that came out last night, which you can find in podcast form if that's more your speed. But here we go. This is what we got today. So at 3 p.m. Eastern, we're back We're back with the High School Misfits, so a little NFT Tuesday. We're just going to be interviewing the group from High School Misfit NFT Project. They're going to come on and talk about their project a little bit. Tomorrow, we'll have the Morning Marketplace, just one show tomorrow. Thursday, we have the Morning Marketplace. Top Shot Takes is Thursday night. The gang's all back. We actually might have a special guest on Thursday night. And then Friday, again, a Morning Marketplace, and then a happy hour, which the thing we're going to do with the happy hour that I'm kind of excited about is I'm going to let the Discord kind of dictate what you guys want to do for this. So if there's a specific thing you'd like us to talk about, if you want me to just get guests, like let me know what you kind of want to do. But I feel like that's like a fun way to end the week. You know what I'm saying? But as always, thank you everybody for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys, whether you're waking up and listening or watching, or whether you're at work or whatever. I appreciate you guys being here today, and just for all the support you guys have shown us. We will be back 3 p.m. Eastern. NFT Tuesday. We out of here.